You guys think Soup's still gonna go Norse? I would suspect that Dobr would go Isis. Because why wouldn't you on Anatolia? You think Loki? Yeah, Loki's actually, from what I've seen, yeah. It's very strong on this map. Alright. Let's see if they go the same side. Nope, starting off opposite sides. I don't know if it's good or not, but I love, for my builds, I always send the ox cart close to these boars if I scout them right away, and that way I just share one, and I can pump out maximal fish ships, but, I just wing it. Alright, so they're starting opposite sides of the water, so they might just have free sides if they don't really contest them. However, I think Poseiden's a pretty good pick versus Loki because of the militia. It's going to be hard for the Loki to fight and destroy all of his buildings for free. That's not a very good spot. He even scouted it, so I don't know why he built it there. But we'll see some spicy play here nonetheless. It's a pretty good relic. Not as good as last game. But yeah, I assume we're just going to be some nice 5-minute advances. Do 3 docks here. Yeah. Well, you have to remember that his flaming weapons, he's going to have ceasefire, so it's going to counter the flaming weapons. So I don't know if he really wants to focus fast heroic, unless if he can mass boars and try taking down the TC or his other buildings. On this map against Norse, I always do a boom with fastest and tower spam. This map's tricky because you don't necessarily want to give the player free water, so you want to try contesting it a little bit. So I would say you need to try winning at least one side of water, and then you have to go full land because you only have, sometimes, I don't know if it's one starting gold mine spawns every now and then, but you only have 2 medium gold mines in base, and all the rest of the gold's in the middle. So you have to make sure that you can secure one side as fast as possible, maybe even contest the other side a little bit. But then you need to focus on going to the middle of the map and securing those resources, because if you lose the middle, you're gonna have a hell of a time coming back from that. Because how are you going to make army without gold? Yeah, you can do, I would be very surprised if Dobr went fast heroic for Hydras. I think that's very unlikely. But looks like Soup is already claiming this side of the water. He can see this dock coming up, so he might just immediately go and make some army to try taking that down. And he knows from building this dock that Dobr is already on the other side. And Dobr knows vice versa. So we'll see if Soup comes over here and even builds a dock, or if he's just going to go all in and just try killing this dock and keeping this side. And then just pile in his base. I imagine he should be advancing, yeah. So he's going up for Seti. Not really surprised with that one, but what do you guys think? Does Forseti really give you a whole lot here? Is he gonna micro his units back to the healing well? Or would you rather go Heimdall and get some building bonuses and maybe even that fighting ship bonus? So it looks like Soup is just gonna completely give Dobr bottom for free. Can't say I really like that play, but what am I? I don't know. Who am I to say what's a good play and what's a bad play? He just needs to finish these docks pretty fast. Still need the Hersier speed. I always see the I guess it upgrades their hit points too, but I always imagine that the speed is mostly for raiding. So he's up about 20% faster, 30%. So I feel like he should be able to take down these docks. But how much is he really going to invest in ships, you know? He's going to have to invest all these resources into ships for taking down 3 docks that, who knows, he might not even make fighting ships from, but he's going to. There's no fakie here. I guess that's a lot to invest for a fakie, yeah. So I think I like Dobr's play here quite a bit more, because he just has this whole entire free side. And he's going to have one hell of a time dealing with these Greek ships. And if Soup loses this side of the water, it's going to be really hard for him to come back and make some magic happen. With his speed, he can dodge archers and stuff. That's true. But is Poseidon really going to make that many archers? Or is he just going to focus on... that's unfortunate. Losing fishing ships over here. Maybe he should send just a few hearse down here to harass these docks, because they're just sitting in the middle, or he needs to go in his base and try hitting some of his villies, you know? Because right now, Dobr's just taking the advantage, idling Soup's fishing ships, while he's gathering crazy amounts of food on the other side. As you can see here, he already has 500 food, 600 food. And he already... he didn't essentially win this side right now, but he has a pretty commanding lead with these fighting ships. And he's still just spamming them out. And if Soup's plan was to go fast heroic, he's going to have one hell of a time doing that. So now it looks like he's going to try harassing. I think I would have liked to see him do it earlier. But he might not feel comfortable going back and forth. He might feel like he lose too many units and whatnot. But even like just coming over here, harassing these docks, like try making him make fighting ships over here at least. But Soup is still ahead in pop. About the same villagers, but Dobr has freaking 6 more fishing ships than Soup, so it's pretty substantial lead. And he's still making them, so Soup's going to be, I think, playing from behind for the rest of this game. But yeah, Dobr doing a really good job here. I feel like he should at least try keeping one fighting ship on each of these fishing patches that he knows he's gathering from. Just so it forces Soup not to gather any food, really. See if he has any upgrades. He has hand axe. Let's see what Dobr has. Same thing, hand axe. But still, there are some archers. Dang, good call, Maddie. You knew he was going to make archers. But yeah, I really think Soup should have been much more aggressive on land. He had a fair amount of hearse to poke at the villagers. And even maybe get some myth unit spawns, because I'm pretty sure the sea favor goes towards that. But instead, he just is chilling back and let him build these ranges. Soup being smart, taking forward gold right now, saving this back mine. But it looks like Dobr's about to go heroic. Oh, there we go. He already beat me to it. And Soup has potential to go heroic here. But pretty soon, this fishing boat lead, almost 10 boats fishing ship lead. And that doesn't even include, doesn't really count because Soup has literally 5 ships of his 13 that are fishing. So it looks like he'll probably go, see if he goes to fastest too. Hippidus, whatever those damn units are called. Or he could even just jump Mythic. Earthquake, this TC. I don't think it would be pretty substantial, but I mean, he doesn't really have houses around there, so it's not like he's going to get housed and whatnot. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be hard for Soup. He's doing a good job, I guess, taking this TC. But what is he going to do? Oh, he forgot to build a market. But Dobr just fishing all over. 25 fishing ships. It's insane. Hopefully he has all of his upgrades. No. He should be getting the other one soon, I would imagine. But I wouldn't be too worried about this army. Yeah. Let's see. Scores are still pretty even, but I think Dobr, like I said, still really far ahead. As we can see, he's going Mythic. Yeah, Soup definitely should have harassed Villas. He's playing very passive. This might be a little sneaky problem. I think Dobr also should have been taking some TCs in this time because he has plenty of resources. Like, he can just buy a little bit, sell a little bit of food because his food income's insane. And just take a few TCs, keep pumping out army, and he should be fine. But maybe Soup's wanting to try to go Mythic for, like, Flaming Weapons, Fimbulwinter combo. But I don't think he has time for that. He definitely doesn't. He's nowhere close to even getting there. I am very surprised he still has fishing eco that's actively fishing. And I think I like this play. Just killing the fishing ships. And there's that earthquake. Just as I predicted. It's going to be hard for him though. Because he's overpopped. He's going to have to... His army's up here. He's getting pressured up front. So, what? He'll build this TC in like 2 minutes or something. Depending on how much army he wants to send back. But these heavy Hipastis are just going to really shred him, I think. Two-headed Hydra. I guess not that important versus all these myth unit or all these myth unit or hero units, but yeah, I can't say this is looking too great. And then we see that tier coming in, but is he really going to be able to hold this front TC? Two Chimeras coming out. I don't know how much I like that versus Loki. I think it's actually pretty good because it draws his attention away a little bit. He has to worry about that. And if he gets up tier, what army is he even going to use for flaming weapons? He's not producing any. So what, he's going to flaming weapons with 3 Hearse, 1 TA, 1 raiding cav? Not sure how that's going to work out. But looks like he will be getting up. Dobr doesn't have a big enough army to defend, and we definitely see this eco lead starting to really kick into score here. He can make 9 wolves. Yeah, I guess he could, but what the heck? I don't know if he's gonna have that time. All these villies are there too. He needs to be careful because he's just gonna try doing a little 1-2 special. Needs to... Okay, that's good. That's really good for Soup. Buy some time to make army. But he doesn't have any pop space. Ah, he's taking another TC. He could potentially sell a little bit of... resource and try taking his third to max out his army. And then cast Flaming Weapons Fimble, but... Dobr's resources, again, are pretty good. He has heavy army already, champion, infantry. You'd like to see him upgrade his tox. However, he should have taken this TC a long time ago. Yeah, it's possible he wins because of the gold situation. He needs to really be careful of these chimeras. So, see, again, he barely has any units here to fight this flaming weapons. I don't think it's really worth it for him. I don't know. And this Fimble Winter does absolutely nothing for him, in my humble opinion. Wow, is he gonna save the TC? Oh, that's so unlucky. Yeah, it would have been great if this TC would have spawned, or if he would have built that, then he casted Flaming Weapons, Fimble. But it just wasn't enough. He didn't have enough army. But who knows? He is heavy now. He might be able to clean it up and then kill his gold. Wonder what the rates are going for, though. Yeah, looking good for Soup now, as long as he stays on top of these Chimera raids and doesn't lose too many vills. He ended up cleaning the side of Dobr's, but Dobr's coming back and cleaning him up. Needs to be careful with these vills. It's gonna come down to the nitty-gritty here, I think. Yeah. Wow, what? That's... Yeah, what the hell? I don't think Fimble killed that many. He just lost all of his gold miners. But Soup really needs to mass up and quickly to keep him off gold, because again, he still has this whole entire side of food eco that you can't really ignore. He's not even making villagers out of his second TC. So that's an issue. Oh, uh-oh. But, yeah, maybe delete that, get some extra resources in. Still, just not making any army, so if Soup can just keep producing, which looks like he's doing a pretty good job at harassing him to keep him off gold as well. Maybe get lucky and pray for some myth unit spawns, just as I say it, he gets a fire giant! That's huge! Alright, it's really gonna come down to, I guess maybe myth unit spawns. Yeah, still 16 villas, but you gotta remember, he still has 15 fishing ships. Soup has none. And I'm sure that 15 fishing ships are better than the 15 villas, so I'd imagine that even Dobr's lower in villager count, he still has 2 TC, and he has full fishing eco. However, he still is not making any villagers from this TC. I think Soup should have tried holding off a little bit and massed up a little bit of army, because he was just making one unit, throwing it away, one unit, throwing it away, and it was just like an endless cycle of that. But if he would have massed up and maybe did like a slower push, Might have had a better chance. And it hurt him bad when he lost all of his fishing ships, the rest of them. Because that was a lot of his food eco, so then he had to invest in all those farms. But pretty good game. Soup had a chance of coming back, but Dobr played that really well. Soup needed to harass it earlier, for sure, though. Let's go ahead. Check out the post game. Yeah. This is crazy. No spammed. This is game 2. It's 1-1 in the series so far.